Hi there. Haven't just sat and talked in a long time. So tonight, I just want to say first thing that I posted a video earlier today about the necklaces and how you should subscribe to YouTube or Facebook. You don't have to subscribe to both. Just pick one. Anyone. I mean, you can even be on Instagram or TikTok. It doesn't really matter. It's just easier for me to find you when you're on either Facebook or on YouTube. So don't worry, you just have to be on one. We haven't talked in a long time, so I wanted to come on tonight and just sit and have a glass of wine. It's Friday, TGIF, and just talk about some stuff. So I know that Mother's Day is like 2 days away, and I get kind of bent out of shape during Mother's Day. First of all, my mom's birthday was on May 3rd, and then now it's Mother's Day, so it's Mother, and I miss my mother. She was 94 when she died, and she was so smart. We talked every single day. I saw her 3 or 4 times a week, and not just every day, but she would call me first thing in the morning, and I would call her last thing at night, and we would talk like 5, 6, 7, 8 times during the day. We would text each other and call each other, and so I kind of miss her. I miss her so much. I always feel like I just didn't do enough. If I would have done more, she would have lived longer. I mean, she was 94, and I just miss her. I really do. Which brings me to, I thought about Nancy Guthrie today also, being that it's Mother's Day, and I'm sure Savannah and her whole family, are going to be thinking about their mother. However, I was listening to a couple people, during work. I was listening to somebody that said that there was no phone calls for like 14 hours from the time that they dropped her off at 9:40 or whatever, and supposedly Tommaso walked her in and made sure she was safe, all that BS. Well, I thought about her, and she was only 84, but didn't get a call for 14 hours from the time that they dropped her off, all night until, she just vanished. And so I still have so many questions. I really do, and I am so mad that this case is where it is now because of Nanos and the family. You know, if my mother ever went missing, I don't think that I would just blow it off as easily. Not that they're blowing it off, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to be judgmental. I'm sure that everybody's grieving in their own different ways, but I don't think I would have just walked away that easy, from my mother vanishing. I mean, there's so many questions, so many. But you know what I thought about this afternoon, and forgive me, but what if she was just fed up? Fed up with the family asking her for money, fed up with all the pain supposedly that she was in. Like Savannah said, she was in so much pain every day. She couldn't hear, and, she couldn't walk, but, a few feet with her walker. And what if she just came to the point one day where she was like, you know what? I'm just done, like the Kevorkian thing, and she got someone to, take her to a nursing home or somewhere and finish her life. I mean, it's not impossible that could have happened. She could have been in a state of depression. She was living alone. From what I saw online, she had very few friends. She had people coming over for book reading or, games or whatever every now and then, but, you know, maybe she just got tired and she's like, you know what, I'm just done. I don't want to fight with these people anymore. I don't want to defend myself anymore. I don't want to do anything, so I'm going to leave my phone, my heart monitor, my drugs, my hearing aid, everything behind, and just, I'll see y'all later. I mean, it's not out of the question with so many things that's going on, and I still, in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that the porch guy was the abductor. He was too stupid to be an abductor. I mean, maybe somebody paid him to be stupid on the patio to divert the attention away from the real crime. But I don't know. It's Mother's Day in a couple days, and I'm sure that Savannah is going to be brokenhearted, and I don't know about the rest of the family. I'm sure Cameron, he's very private, and he was her only son. And sons are usually closer to their moms than daughters, I find. Maybe not, but I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and just sit and chat. So today's Friday, TGIF. I had like 110 customers, and my feet are killing me. I'm getting to rest up, have my little glass of wine, have a bite to eat, and go to bed early. And I will be at the tiny home tomorrow. So if you want to join me again tomorrow, my daughter and son-in-law and my grandson have been out there yesterday and today, 2 days. You can get a lot done in 2 days. So I don't exactly know what they've been doing. But they've been continuing emptying the sheds and throwing away things. I mean, really, I think we're on we might be on number 6 of the bins. But yeah, it's been terrible. These people just were hoarders. But anyway, so I'm going to go out there tomorrow, and I'm going to see what else needs to be done. And hopefully everything will be ready for the contractors to come next week, so they can just knock this stuff out and I could be moved in. Okay, I gave my notice today at work. Maybe I did it too soon, but I gave my notice for July 17th. And I'm hoping that, I could pay my rent in July, and I would still have the whole month, to move and do things that I needed to do, have a little bit of money, because I think I need a new bed, because we're going to have a smaller room. So I'm going to have a full-size bed, and I need a smaller sofa. So those are really the only 2 things that I need to purchase, besides, things that I want, like the kitchen sink and faucets and, stuff. But, I mean, I have everything else. So, yeah, I gave my notice, and my boss was kind of, she was kind of sad, which I was surprised. I've been there almost 5 years, so, yeah, and I kind of liked working there because there was nobody hovering over me. There was no people, watching me every single day, so it was kind of a easy, breezy, quiet little place to work. Not quiet as far as customers, because there was like a million, but just a quiet little place to work with just myself and, my customers. So anyway, so thank you for coming Friday night. Have some tea or some wine, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. See ya.